I wouldn't mind anyone, just don't put Shardul Thakur in there.
Yeah. I completely agree. My first question to you is: do you think it's a good idea, looking at the situation right now? Do you think it's a good idea to have both the matches at the same time happening simultaneously?
I mean, personally, as a fan, I don't because I would want to watch both.
Mhm. No, what about like test happens in the morning and you can watch T20 in the evening?
I mean, but then like someone like a Virat Kohli would only play either one of them, right? Because you can't expect him to play like a test match and T20 simultaneously. So
Okay.
I would want to see as a fan my favorite players playing. So, but I can understand why something like that is being suggested.
Hmm.
I mean, I won't complain if they are getting cricket after all. But
Yeah.
Yeah, from a fan's point of view, definitely you would want to see them separate because you get to see people like Kohli and Bumrah play both. But from organizing, yeah, it is difficult because that will involve more travel and more organizing, especially in this COVID.
Okay. So what I feel is it's a good idea. I would want to watch more cricket. The thing is, I won't be seeing Virat Kohli playing T20, but I'll be seeing the likes of lesser players who've not been playing for India. Say someone like a Nitish Rana or Surya Kumar Yadav. They might get their chances, which is due for a very long time. So I think it's a pretty good idea, and it's this idea was not implemented for that. We know that. But it's just an end result. It's just a consequence of this implementation of this idea that people might get the chances which they're due. That's what I feel. So yeah, I would love to watch test match in the morning and then a 3 hour break and then T20. Who would not want to watch that? Yeah, we will start picking our team and then we'll compare with each position our openers with other experts team or so-called experts team. Uh, so yeah, let's start with the test 11 first. Whom are you picking for your openers, Devyansh, for a test 11?
for me, Mayank Agarwal has to be in there. For the second one, I guess I wouldn't go for Rohit Sharma in the test team because of his experience, and he's probably the best white ball player currently, and he'll captain my T20 side. So for me, I'll probably go with Mayank Agarwal, and Shubman Gill's an option, but I see him batting at 5 in the test. So I'll probably go with Prithvi Shaw and Mayank Agarwal for me.
Yeah, I feel I'll agree with Mayank Agarwal there, but for me, Shaw in Australia, I think will face a bit of problems, but I don't see any other replacement right now. I think even Devyansh has suggested some good names on Ranji before that. Someone like Priyank Panchal, who has been performing pretty good in Ranji Trophy, but Shaw has more experience in to his name in international cricket, not in Ranji. So I feel, Shaw and Agarwal make the most sense because you're playing simultaneous. What do you think of this?
Yeah, how about someone like I would say someone like Shubman Gill opening is a better option because he is a regular opener for Punjab and Ranjis. He has an average of 73 also opening, and he's very good at playing the swinging ball and tough bowlers. So I mean, we saw in New Zealand also for India he made a double century, and
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. But the thing is, this test matches are counted for what do you call it? World Test Championships, and T20 means jack shit, right? Because it's after the World T20, this Border Gavaskar Trophy in December. So, anyways, they won't pay much attention to T20. So, having someone like a Gill here in Test match when he's not opened for India Test ever. So, I feel you need a bit of experience there in terms of Prithvi Shaw because he has played a few matches already for India. So, I felt Prithvi Shaw is better. I was going to put Gill in a T20 11. At number 3, but because we'll see further what happens. So I think Shaw and Mayank Agarwal makes most sense here.
I guess we can all agree on that.
Yeah,
I don't think so. There's a dispute. Pujara makes the most sense. Doesn't play limited overs cricket, so no debate about that.
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4. I think Virat Kohli.
Virat.
number 4 also.
Because it's World Test Championship and we need a best batsman playing there. And
more attentive.
Yeah,
he's more
so I think that
to the
also
test side than
yeah. Now number 5. I think this is up for debate now. Whom are you going for, Devyansh?
I think it would be Shubman Gill.
Okay. Siddharth, whom are you going with?
I'm fine with Shubman Gill, but what about someone like Hanuma Vihari who can also give a bowling option? I know he's not a very
number 6 for me.
I think Vihari will go further down. Do you have any other guy who can fit there at number 5, or do you want to go with Gill itself?
Okay, then yeah, we'll go with Shubman Gill itself.
I feel here there's a problem here because if we choose Gill in the Test side, I think we'll be making a T20 side a really weak one.
So let's
considering
just leave it blank and we'll come back to it later. As we
I think
T20.
yeah, number 5, yeah, correct. Number
Just
5
leave it
we'll just leave it blank here. Yeah. So number 6 for me, someone like a Vihari.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
makes the most sense.
Yeah,
Makes the most sense here. Because he doesn't play white ball anyway, so I think Vihari makes the most sense. Whom do you choose as a keeper now at number 7? For me, Pant plays T20.
Yeah. Pant has
For
to
me,
be.
Pant plays
Yeah. So
Pant
I guess,
plays T20.
I mean, Saha is the option,
so-
but if you want to go slightly out of the box, K. Bharat.
Bharat, yeah. But Saha has more experience, I feel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
K.
don't
Bharat
mind
won't be a bad
either.
option to be fair.
I'd be
same.
fine with either.
Yeah, I
It's
would
your
go.
call.
Yeah. Saha. Okay, Siddharth is going with Saha. Number 7, I think bowlers are up for a debate because even though we have a lot of fast bowlers, I think
Number 8.
there are only few test specialists at Test and T20.
Yeah,
Number 8.
I would say
do you wanna-
Bumrah is
Let's
essential
address
for
the
T20.
Bumrah
so,
situation. Yeah. So what do you guys think about Bumrah?
Yeah.
For me,
I think he's more essential for the T20 side. And I mean, there are more experienced bowlers for Test who can take up his role. So
Yeah.
I would see something like
My thing is Bumrah obviously would be valuable to both the teams, but I don't see anyone doing what he does in T20. In Test, we can still be fine without Bumrah, but T20 without Bumrah, we'd struggle. So that's the only reason I'd have
okay.
Bumrah in T20 rather than Test, because like in Test, we have good enough backups, but in T20 without Bumrah, I don't see anyone doing what Bumrah does, basically.
I have a counter argument here. Because T20 is not so important after the World T20 event.
I mean, yeah, if you look at it from
I
that
feel
context,
Test Championship will have way more weightage. And because we have chosen Shaw here instead of Rohit Sharma because we are weakening the T20 side, I feel even the Australian T20 side won't be that strong in terms of facing Bumrah. So I think we'll be wasting Bumrah in T20 in terms of T20 bowling. So I feel Bumrah has to be in Test side because there are Test Championship points for the grabs here, and Australia are on top, right? Or second. I think this series will actually decide who will be on top after this thing. So because there are I think 120 points for grab, right, from the series. So I think Bumrah would make more sense will make sense in Test team rather than T20 team because Australian team is a weak T20 team. And having Rohit Sharma there is just an overkill for T20, I feel.
Yeah. Okay, in that situation, Bumrah makes sense in the Test team. But if like both of them are equally important, then I would go with Bumrah in the T20 team. But
realistically, this means points matter. So Bumrah, I think we'll keep at number 11.
Yeah,
Bumrah is number 11. So let's not keep him at 8. Let's talk about our number 8. Do you want someone like a Jadeja? I feel Jadeja makes a point for himself here because he doesn't add much value in T20 side as Krunal Pandya is already there in the team. We have an option there, Krunal Pandya or Washington Sundar, who does almost the same role there. So do you feel Jadeja or do you watch for someone else?
So we basically have 6 batsmen and a keeper in Saha, right? So we have 4 positions left. So do you go with Jadeja or Ashwin? Because you're playing 3 quicks. That's not up for debate, right?
No.
So would you go with Jadeja or Ashwin?
Or do you just want
go with Ashwin?
Or do you just want to go with 4 quicks?
No, I would have 1 spinner in there. I mean,
one spinner.
Yeah, because if you're playing at SCG or if you're playing at 4, you may go with 4, but
or a Gab or something.
Yeah.
So I think SCG we will need a spinner. So I think a spinner for me, I feel Ashwin makes more sense actually because he has 7 batsmen here, and
I would say someone like Jadeja's batting will be useful now because our wicketkeeper. I mean, we went for Saha as a wicketkeeper who doesn't offer too much batting. So someone like a Jadeja can make.
Either actually, it's your call. I'd be fine with either Jadeja.
Or both are good enough.
But if you ask me who's the better bowler,
4 bowlers,
I'll say Ashwin.
Yeah, having only 4 bowlers, I think it just weakens our bowling way more than it strengthens our batting. I think that call you have to take because Jadeja, even though he's a good bowler, Ravi Ashwin is a better bowler than him. And Jadeja adding, I see. The thing we have to look at here is if Ashwin will add more to bowling or will Jadeja add more to batting? Because the only reason we chose Jadeja is because he might give us some 20 odd runs or 30 odd runs with the bat. is that more valuable than Ashwin's spells, which is going to bowl in bowling? I don't think so.
I mean,
feel that
at least when
Ashwin
you
will
have
make more impact in bowling.
yeah, but
And
our only experienced batsman in the
Saha
batting,
can bat.
Pujara
It's
and
not
Kohli.
I think Agarwal has quite good experience.
And
I
it's
think
not like
Bihari will
Saha
have
can't bat.
new-
I guess we are
yeah.
massively undermining
And
Saha's
yeah,
batting
correct.
credentials.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like he's proven. He's like
Yeah.
obviously he may not be in the same like league as Pant in terms of
And
just
Pant
pure
is
batting.
again inexperienced. Even
Yeah.
though we told that
Yeah.
Pant is a way better batsman than Saha, it's not. He's.
Yeah.
I think in 5 years, Pant is going to be way better of Saha. That's what we are meaning here because
Yeah.
we need to give him the experience.
Yeah,
But in this extraordinary situation where we have two teams, simultaneously made, I think Saha makes more sense now. And it's not like Saha is, it's just a wicket to be thrown away. I think Saha will put some price to his wicket, not as much as Pant, but I think he does. He's a very nitty batsman. So I think Saha is not such a bad batsman. So I feel Ashwin will make more sense here.
I agree.
fine. We'll go with Ashwin at correct.
Yeah, I think that 3 quicks. I'll go with
Fast
Shami,
bowlers, yeah, Shami and
Shami
Ishan.
and Ishan Sharma. Yeah, I
Because
feel
they
so.
need-
Shami and Ishan.
Yeah,
Yeah, the veterans who last time also they were the ones who,
Yeah.
who just took the game away
And
from the
for the
Australians.
12th man, would you guys like to have like Kuldeep in there providing an extra spin option? Or
No. For 12th man,
Umesh Yadav.
Umesh Yadav.
Fast bowler or spinner?
Yeah. Umesh Yadav. I think Umesh Yadav will be
Umesh
the person.
Yadav.
I think he makes the most sense. Yeah. We'll go to a T20 and then we'll compare it with others. Things.
Yeah.
So T20 again, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul opening, no dispute.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that
And
is-
Rohit Sharma will be my captain. No.
I mean, Siddharth
Yeah.
might have an argument there because
Well,
he wanted Shikhar Dhawan.
Yeah, he wanted
Rahul
Shikhar
and
Dhawan in
Sachin.
his T20 team. Yeah. So
Yeah, but
So you changed
now
your mind.
that I see, you can have if you have no. See, it's like if you have both. I mean, I am assuming you're going to have Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, and DK
What's the
batting
point?
on the middle order. So
Yeah.
if that's
Let's
the case,
see.
then probably you don't need someone like KL Rahul in the middle order. But for the
Yeah.
T20 team that I picked, then my middle order was kind of weak without him.
now I feel here the most of the experts are going, with Shreyas Iyer and Manish Pandey. They're just riding the waves with everyone else there. I feel Gill
For me-
makes a statement there.
3 and 4, what I would like is Nitish Rana and Surya Kumar Yadav because you also
Again,
wanted
Surya
to
Kumar
get-
Yadav,
Yeah.
not only Gill, Surya
Surya
Kumar
Kumar
Yadav also
Yadav
makes
is a good
perfect
pick,
sense.
Yeah, so
I
I
think
would
Surya
go for
Kumar Yadav or
Surya Kumar
Sanju
Yadav
Samson
can bat
and
anywhere in the-
Nitish Rana, 3 and 4. What do you guys
Yeah.
like? Who are your picks? Then we can debate.
Yeah, I agree with you. At number 3, I would go with someone like Surya Kumar Yadav or Nitish Rana, anyone else. Or Sanju Samson.
Yeah, I would say Surya Kumar Yadav because he can bat anywhere in the lineup. As in he's more adaptable.
He's a good floater. Yeah. He's a very good floater also. Correct. Surya Kumar. I think we'll add Surya Kumar
Yeah, so
Yadav.
we'll go with Surya Kumar Yadav.
Who do you think is suited at number 4?
Nitish Rana, or you could play Surya Kumar Yadav at 4 and Gill at 3 if you're not playing him in the test squad. I wouldn't mind either.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that is if you're not like Dinesh Karthik. Because if you're looking at from the point of view of building a team for the future, yeah, you won't want to play DK because he's already old. But to pick the current best team, I would say DK has to play later down. So I would have.
Okay. I have an argument. I think here the thing is I want to give opportunities because it's after World T20 and DK. I think we have to move on. I think he'll be 36 I think he'll be 37 next year. I think he won't play again. So what's the point of playing him in a pointless T20 again to win matches? I feel giving experience to players like Nitish Rana or someone makes more sense for me. Yeah, I agree. I think we have settled with Nitish Rana here. So I think Gill won't have a place in this team. So I think placing Gill at number 5 in Test team will also make sense now. What is the take on Nitish Rana versus Sanju Samson?
I guess having a left like Nitish Rana and Pant, they'll be the only two left-handers, right? Unless we have Krunal Pandya later down as well. But I don't know. I'm fine with either actually. I don't mind you guys.
Yeah, we don't mind either. So just put Rana / Samson. I think both of them, any of them would be fine.
Yeah. So we just
The only thing which can be said is like Samson usually bats slightly up the order, but Rana kind of bats at 3-4 in IPL and domestic as well. So that's the
Yeah. Or what we can do, we can play Surya at 4 and Samson at 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I think that having that kind of an option makes more sense.
advantage of
And we'll have to fill in the 12th position also. So let's
At number 5, Pant, I think. Pant is a wicket keeper also. Pant makes more sense.
Yeah.
And I think 6 also is
I
Hardik. There's no doubt about that also.
Now, would you play Krunal Pandya at 7, or who would you want to play at 7? Someone like Jadeja?
I feel Pandya makes the
Pandya.
most sense at 7.
Krunal Pandya. Yeah, Hardik and Krunal
Yeah,
between
I
them
agree
can
with
bowl
Pandya.
4 overs easily. So
And
you don't need-
and we have to also remember that test team will not only consist of 12 people.
yeah.
It'll be of more people. I think Jadeja will add more value in the test than T20. So I feel
Yeah.
having him in the test squad, not the 12, I think that makes overall sense there. At number 8, I think Deepak Chahar. I think we have chosen
Yeah.
a T20 at 11. I think 11. So I think from here onwards it becomes the same. I think we'll have Deepak Chahar.
You just need a bowler to replace Bumrah.
Yeah,
We
I
had,
think that.
Yeah, that's.
I think
Yuzvendra
Saini,
Chahal,
And Saini at-
Yuzi,
Saini and Chahal.
Saini.
Chahal.
Yeah,
I think
Chahal.
now comes the big debate, right? Do we
Yeah.
choose Bhuvneshwar Kumar as a
Would you-
pacer in the starting 11 for T20?
This is difficult.
I would say Bhuvneshwar Kumar is more suited for tests, and bringing Bumrah here in T20 is still more advantageous because Bhuvi can do what Bumrah does in tests. I mean, he's
I don't
not,
think so.
but Bhuvneshwar obviously can't replace Bumrah in T20s with
No,
those kind of.
Bhuvneshwar. The problem with Bhuvneshwar here is again he's coming back from injury. I don't think he
Okay.
can bowl the long spells which Bumrah can bowl. He never bowls at 150. He bowls at 135. And having the tracks, I've seen the tracks at in Australia. They're more bouncy than swinging. They need seam. So Bhuvneshwar Kumar, if he's playing in England, I would somewhat agree with you, but I don't think so. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is nowhere near the bowler Bumrah is in Tests or T20s. But because test championship points here, so I think Bumrah makes more sense there. I think someone like I think if you want to experiment, we can go with someone like an Avesh Khan
Yeah.
or Ankit Rajput
or a Shivam Mavi or something like that.
Yeah, but Shivam Mavi is again injured, so we don't
I'd
know.
rather go for Khalil Ahmed.
Okay, I feel Bhuvi will make more sense than Khalil. I don't feel Khalil is such a great bowler.
Bhuvi is not going to be fit.
Yeah, I
man.
agree.
Come on. Bhuvi is not available for selection. It's
Okay,
all
he's
the
not
same.
available.
He won't be.
Okay.
He's going to be unfit. He's going to have some
Okay.
injury.
Okay, so whom do you go with? That depends on you. I'm telling Bhuvi makes more sense.
And if you want to go for
Khalil.
someone young and inexperienced and give opportunity, probably someone like Nagarkoti or something if he's fit. I
But
don't know.
they're not fit. I think we'll pass on them for now. For now, we'll pass on them.
I wouldn't mind anyone. Just don't put Shardul Thakur in there.
Yeah. I completely agree.
For the 11th position.
It depends on you, bro. I am telling Bhuvi, he's telling Khalil Ahmed. So you have to choose between one of them.
I mean, if Bhuvi is fit, I would definitely choose Bhuvi, but the
Okay,
question
just
is
put
will
Bhuvi slash
put
Khalil
that.
Ahmed. It just depends on. First priority will be Bhuvi if he's fit, and if he's not fit, I think Khalil Ahmed makes more sense. And I think 12th man is Kuldeep Yadav. I think.
Rahul Chahar or Kuldeep Yadav?
Okay, yeah, correct. Or
But you
Shreyas
would
Gopal,
want.
anyone.
Yeah.
Just put a leggy. I think it depends on the selectors. There's not much
Okay, I'll
difference
just
between all of them. So I think our team is kind of settled now. Part 2 will have comparison of teams. Please tune in for that.